Hi, welcome back my dear students. On this lecture here, we're going to be learning how to create an image in HTML. This is going to be a really super simple lecture, but you're going to be learning a lot. So I'm glad that you're here and that you're motivated to keep learning because HTML is going to take you to new heights. Once you learn this, you're going to be able to find a better job, get an increase on your current salary if you already have a job, or even find a job, all right? Or even make more money as a freelancer, right? HTML will help you. So what I want to do is I want to open my co-editor, and you should have yours open. If not, open it up and let's do a save as on popular underscore tags.html. Right, and the reason is because we're going to use some of this content here just to show you a couple things. So let's do a save as here, and I'm using my keyboard shortcuts, Command Shift S for Windows, Control Shift S. Let's call this images.html. Perfect. Right here, it took me to some other file because I just pressed a keyboard shortcut there for that. So I'm gonna take this block quote out of there. Make sure that you are in images.html. Click here or click here just to make sure. This HR is off. I'm gonna take all that off. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna create the first thing that we need in order for us to create an image or to show an image here, because that's what we're doing. The image will be in a different folder. Is we need an img tag like this, and we have no closing tag after. All right, it's just this. But now when the browser comes down and sees this image tag, it doesn't do anything because we need to tell the browser where our image is located, and we do that by using a attribute called src, right, equals and the path of that image. Right now we don't have any images to show here. We don't have any images anywhere, so we need to go get an image. So if I click on this HTML folder here, we don't have any images here. All right, so we need to create an images folder. We don't really need to because I can just put the image right here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to open another, right click and open my other location where my image are right here. I'm just gonna use this image. I'm gonna do a copy here, copy, and let's go back to where we were before. I'm just gonna paste it right there. Right now this looks really bad because I'm mixing up files with images, and this is not the way you should do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder called images, and this is where you can keep all your images. You just try to make sure that you always keep your images separated from your files, your .html files. All right, so here in your source you need to type in that folder name because the image will be there. Right now we need to also place the image inside, so I'm gonna paste it in there because I just copy it from over there, and this is a picture of this handsome instructor of yours. All right, so it's gonna be in the path, it's gonna be inside the images folder, and then we're gonna use the forward slash to let the computer know where it is. Right, so forward slash the name of the file, jpg, save. Now if we go back and we click here and we go back here, if we go to, we see that the image is there, but it's huge right now. Right, so it's really weird seeing my face, my own self looking at me. Right, crazy. But anyways, let's go ahead and actually add some attributes to this image, so that way it's smaller than what it is right now. So the image tag has some attributes that we can use to manipulate the height and width of our image. So let's use the width attribute right there, and let's say it's gonna be 200, and this means 200 pixels. And pixels means, if you don't know what pixels are, pixels is little dots that you have in your monitor right now. They are called pixels, and your monitor has a bunch of them. You just can't see them because they are really small. All right, anyways, that is another course, probably showing you Photoshop or something like that, but just know that they are pixels, and we have different formats of actually declaring the size of things in HTML or in CSS. We can declare the size of things in EMs, pixels, percentages. You're gonna see some of them later on. All right, but right now just know that this width attribute, if we put a value of 200, that means 200 pixels. And let me show you how that looks. As you can see, it looks a lot smaller now, right? We refresh, and we can manipulate any to any size we want. Now, if we don't put the height of it, it's gonna keep the proportion of this image. So it's gonna keep this image in a really nice matter, in the original matter that in which it is. But if I go ahead and put the height here, which I don't know the height of this image yet, but I'm just gonna put a height of 400. That does not sound right, right? Let's look at it. Now this image, it lost the proportion of it. Now it looks really bad. So if you want an image to keep the proportion, make sure that you don't put a height on it. That way it keeps the original proportion, and you can make it as small as you want. There we go. All right. Now images can be also embedded, and when I say embedded, they can be inserted inside another element, like a paragraph. So I can put it right there or right here. Save it, go back to it, and you can see that I can put it inside that element there. All right. Later on, I'm going to show you that we can flow images to the left or to the right and have all these text wrap around it. All right, and that we do that with CSS. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this lecture. Hopefully, you were able to pay attention, not to your phone, not to your TV, but to your dear instructor that cares if you learn or not. All right? Make sure that you are practicing everything you're seeing right here, because this is going to help you. All right? I already know this stuff. So make sure that you learn it properly. That way, it's easier for you later on. And the only way to do that is by following me word by word, code by code. Don't forget to do that. Don't get lazy, because this is your future. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Take care.